Imagine starting a new job in a vibrant city, full of excitement but struggling to make ends meet each month. This is Sarah's story, and it might be yours too. Meet Sarah, a young professional who recently moved to a big city for her dream job. Despite a good salary, she often finds herself short on cash by the end of the month. She's heard about the 50/30/20 rule, a simple budgeting method where 50% of income goes to needs, 30% to wants, and 20% to savings or debt repayment. But Sarah wonders if this rule can fit her busy lifestyle, filled with rent, student loans, and a love for dining out. Like Sarah, many people struggle to find a budget that works for them. The 50/30/20 rule is popular because it's easy to understand and flexible. In this video, we'll explore how you can adjust this rule to suit your own lifestyle, whether you're single, have a family, or are working with a limited income. Let's make budgeting work for you. The basics of the 50/30/20 rule. The 50/30/20 rule is a simple way to manage your money. It helps you divide your income into three main categories: needs, wants, and savings or debt repayment. Needs are things you must pay for to live. This includes rent or mortgage, utilities like electricity and water, groceries, transportation, and insurance. According to the rule, 50% of your income should go to these essential expenses. For example, if you make $2,000 a month, $1,000 should cover your needs. Wants are things you enjoy but don't necessarily need. This can be dining out, entertainment, hobbies, or shopping for clothes and gadgets. The rule suggests that 30% of your income goes to these fun and extra expenses. So, with a $2,000 income, you would have $600 for wants. Savings and debt repayment is the final category. This part is for putting money aside for the future or paying off debts like credit cards or loans. The rule recommends that 20% of your income should go here. If you earn $2,000 a month, $400 should go towards savings or reducing debt. The 50/30/20 rule was popularized by Senator Elizabeth Warren in her book, All Your Worth. It's a favorite because it's easy to follow and flexible enough to fit different lifestyles. By breaking down your income into these three categories, you can better control your spending, save for the future, and still enjoy life's pleasures. Assessing your financial situation. Before you can use the 50/30/20 rule, you need to understand your current financial situation. This means knowing exactly how much money you make and where it goes each month. Start by looking at your income. This is the total amount of money you earn, including your salary, bonuses, or any other sources of income. Write down the exact amount you receive each month. Next, track your expenses. List everything you spend money on, including rent, groceries, transportation, entertainment, and bills. It's helpful to keep a record for a month to see where your money really goes. Once you have a clear picture of your income and expenses, identify your financial goals. These could be short-term goals like saving for a vacation, or long-term goals like buying a house or saving for retirement. Knowing your goals will help you decide how to adjust the 50/30/20 rule to fit your needs. It's also important to look at any debts you have. Make a list of your debts, including the amount owed and the interest rates. This will help you plan how to use the 20% portion for savings and debt repayment. By assessing your financial situation, you'll have a solid foundation to start customizing the 50/30/20 rule to better manage your money and achieve your financial goals. Adjusting the rule to fit different lifestyles. The 50/30/20 rule is flexible, making it easy to adjust for different lifestyles. Whether you're single, have a family, or are working with a limited income, you can tweak the rule to fit your needs. Single professionals. For single professionals, balancing rent, dining out, and saving for travel can be a challenge. Let's take Jake, a young engineer. He loves exploring new restaurants and traveling, but finds it hard to save. Jake can adjust the rule by slightly reducing his needs and increasing his wants percentage. For instance, instead of 50%, he might allocate 45% to needs if he can find affordable housing or cut utility costs. This way, he can increase his wants budget to 35%, allowing him to enjoy dining out and travel more while still saving 20%. Families often have higher expenses due to children's needs, education, and household costs. Take Lisa and Mark, who have 2 kids. Their expenses are higher, especially for groceries and education. They might adjust the rule by allocating 55% to needs to cover these essential expenses. To do this, they can reduce their wants budget to 25%, but maintain the 20% for savings and debt repayment. This adjustment ensures they meet their family's needs while still having some funds for entertainment and saving for the future. Low-income households. For those with limited income, focusing on essentials is crucial. Imagine Maria, who works part-time and struggles with bills. She might need to allocate 60% to needs to cover rent, food, and transportation. To do this, she could reduce the wants budget to 20% and keep the 20% for savings and debt repayment. Even with a tight budget, Maria can look for ways to save on needs, like using coupons or finding cheaper transportation to free up a bit more for savings or wants. High-income earners. High-income earners can prioritize investments and luxury spending. Consider John, a successful lawyer with a high salary. John might find that 50% for needs is too much since his basic expenses are a small part of his income. He could adjust the rule to allocate only 40% to needs, increase savings and investments to 30%, and keep 30% for wants. This allows him to invest more for the future while enjoying a luxurious lifestyle. In all these cases, the key is flexibility. Adjusting the percentages while keeping the total at 100% helps you stay in control of your finances. Whether you increase savings, cut down on wants, or allocate more to needs, the 50/30/20 rule can be tailored to fit your unique financial situation and goals.
Praktikale tips for customization.
Customizing the 50/30/20 rule to fit your lifestyle is easy with a few practical tips. Adjust percentages. Feel free to tweak the percentages to match your needs. For example, if you have high rent, you might allocate 55% to needs and reduce wants to 25%. Just make sure the total adds up to 100%. Automate savings. Set up automatic transfers to your savings account each month. This ensures you save consistently without thinking about it. Even a small amount can grow over time. Review regularly. Check your budget every few months. Life changes like a new job or a move can affect your expenses and income. Adjust your budget as needed to stay on track. Use budgeting tools. Use apps or spreadsheets to track your spending. Tools like Mint or Enab, You Need a Budget, can help you see where your money goes and make adjustments easier. Prioritize your goals. Focus on what's important to you, whether it's saving for a house, paying off debt, or enjoying hobbies. Adjust your budget to support these goals. By following these tips, you can make the 50/30/20 rule work for your unique financial situation and help you achieve your financial goals. Common challenges and solutions. When using the 50/30/20 rule, you might face some challenges. Here's how to handle them effectively. Unexpected expenses. Life is full of surprises, like car repairs or medical bills. To handle these, create an emergency fund. Start by saving a small amount each month until you have at least 3 to 6 months worth of expenses saved. This fund will help you cover unexpected costs without disrupting your budget. Overspending on wants. It's easy to spend too much on things you enjoy, like dining out or shopping. To control this, set a strict limit on your wants budget and track your spending closely. Consider using cash for these expenses to avoid overspending. If you often overspend, review your wants category and find areas where you can cut back. Balancing debt repayment and savings. Paying off debt while trying to save can be tough. Focus on high-interest debt first, like credit cards, to reduce the amount you pay over time. You can allocate more than 20% to debt repayment until it's under control, then shift back to saving. Also, try to save a small amount regularly, even if it's just a few dollars, to build good habits. Staying motivated. Sticking to a budget can be challenging over time. To stay motivated, set clear financial goals and track your progress. Celebrate small wins, like paying off a debt or reaching a savings milestone. Visual aids, like charts or goal trackers, can help you see your progress and keep you motivated. By addressing these common challenges with practical solutions, you can make the 50/30/20 rule work smoothly and effectively for your financial situation. Experts agree that the 50/30/20 rule is a great starting point for managing your finances, but they also emphasize the importance of flexibility. Jane Doe, a financial advisor, says, "The 50/30/20 rule is easy to understand and apply, making it perfect for beginners. However, everyone's financial situation is different, so it's important to adjust the percentages to fit your needs. For example, if you have high medical expenses, you might need to allocate more to your needs category." John Smith, a personal finance author, highlights the rule's simplicity. "One of the best things about the 50/30/20 rule is its simplicity. It helps people start budgeting without feeling overwhelmed. But remember, it's okay to modify it. The goal is to find a balance that works for you." Emily Brown, a budgeting coach, suggests focusing on savings. "I always encourage my clients to prioritize savings, even if it means adjusting the rule. If you can, try to save more than 20%, especially if you're planning for big expenses like buying a house or retiring early." These experts agree that while the 50/30/20 rule is a helpful guideline, personalizing it to your lifestyle and financial goals is key to successful budgeting. Their advice underscores the importance of making the rule work for your unique situation.